Oh my God. Happy Memorial Day if you guys are in America. And if you are not in America, well then just, hey, hi. Hopefully the lighting is okay. It's the afternoon in Hawaii. You know, the lighting gets a little bit weird. Hello. Hi, you guys. So, I am going to be chewing gum because you guys know my mouth gets really, really dry. And in order to be able to get through this particular live, I need my mouth moist. Okay? Honey, I need a moist mouth. So, this is a new moon in Gemini reading. There's a lot of karma releasing. And we know this because the past couple of days, actually from last week on live, right? If you follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi, we got a lot of cards confirming karma was releasing. So, closing out huge karmic cycles. If you've learned the lesson. Thank you, Mama Cray. Thank you for that donation, that super chat, honey. I appreciate you so much. If you've learned the lesson, your wheel is turning. Thank you, Regina. Thank you, honey. So what would have been the lesson? Well, everybody got a whole different motherfucking lesson, okay? Thank you, Lady Yarrow. Thank you, Kayla. I am surrounded by the most supportive, amazing tribe. Always so supportive. Hi, you guys. I know I don't come live on YouTube as often as I fucking should, but here I am. So I want to thank you guys so very much. The first card we have from the Starseed deck, the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. And here I am just like saying how I'm so lucky to be, you know, basically surrounded by an amazing group of souls, you know, this soul tribe that I'm so lucky to have crossed paths with. And there we are. Look at all of us. Because our vibe attracts our tribe. Our vibe attracts our tribe. So this new moon in Gemini, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, somebody just sent me $12.34 to my PayPal. Who was that? It says, "You're magical, Missy." Thank you, honey. Cut off the name. I can't see the name of who just sent me $12.34 to my PayPal. Shit, I almost shuffled it back in. See, when I'm not paying attention. Look at what happened. No accidents, bitch. Thank you, honey. Thank you for that super chat. I almost shuffled in the initiation card back in the deck, stopped myself, and look at what I stopped on. The Sisterhood of the Rose. Bitch, buckle up. Here we go. As you guys know, the sisterhood, brotherhood, all that energy's been coming up recently again, okay? Melchizedek, Metatron, Jesus, Osiris, Goddess Isis. If you guys saw that reading I did on that live on my Instagram a few days ago, how I was channeling Goddess Isis. Thank you, Margot. Channeling heavy, knew it was her, clear as day, and then shuffled the Ascended Master card, and boom, Goddess Isis came out, just to confirm that yes, it was her. So, bitch, we have been doing some heavy, thick shit. We not just over here talking about fuck boys and fuck girls on this channel, honey. We not just talking about all this simple, like, muggle shit on that Instagram, you know, page. We're not doing all that simple shit. Doing is big, huge, heavy ass things. Okay, hold on, please. Sorry, guys. So, the initiation, being initiated. Is this you or your boo boo? You or your boo boo? Remember yesterday's reading I did on Instagram? Remember yesterday's on Instagram, what we talked about? how they were going to go through something. It was their ritualistic bathing, bath thing, whatever, because they had to go through their shit. Masculines needed to rise up. It's the rise up of them to see which ones are going to pass the test, which ones are not. They have to rise to the occasion. They have to, because they have to match up with their counterpart. Now, if you consider yourself to be, I'm sure the camera will be blurry. First of all, I keep getting fucking phone calls interrupting this shit. Second of all, it's Mercury in retro. We're lucky we can even connect right now. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, honey. Appreciate that so much. Okay, honey, beggars can't be choosy. Mercury in retro. Somebody blowing my ass up, some spam goddamn number account calling me and shit. We're doing the best we can up in her, okay? Now, the initiation is rite of passage. That's what this card says, okay? Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. What you think that threshold gonna be? I think, and I mean, who am I? I'm not a prophet or an oracle or the god of anything, but my gut is pretty fucking spot the fuck on. But my gut tells me the threshold is, imagine, if you will, the phoenix rising from one's ashes. That's what I saw in my head. I saw in my head the phoenix rising up from its ashes. You see what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and try and fix it. Let's try to refix the blurriness because I don't want to keep hearing about it. It's going to distract me and I can't fix it. Okay, so again, we're talking about, we had the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe, okay? You also have here the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Thank you, Dimple Paul. Thank you, honey. Yes, no one's getting any notifications for me on my lives on Instagram because yet again, I have to keep reminding you guys, I am shadow banned on Instagram. No one will receive any notifications when I am live on Instagram anymore because someone kept reporting my posts as inappropriate on Instagram, which they were not. So Instagram banned me from lives for like a day or two. And then when they allowed me privileges back again, they shadow ban me, which means that when I go live now, you won't get the thing pop up on your phone. You'll only randomly see it if you're on your home page. This is why I keep telling you guys that it won't happen, okay? Now, I've been trying my best to schedule lives and I've been posting them on my Instagram stories. So for those of you that do not watch Instagram stories, I can't help you. I'm trying to help you. I'm so sorry, it's out of my control completely, okay? The shadow banning is real. Take it from someone that it's really happening to, okay? Now, Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. Okay, if you connect to this energy, you connect to this energy. If you don't, you don't. You would feel it deep in your gut, in your soul, if you were connected to the sisterhood, okay? This would mean what? That your boo-boo is part of the brotherhood if you part of the sisterhood. Well, yeah, ever since FB bought it, they want to make it like FB. They want to make it like, hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Oh, it's very anti-like and it's very, let's share. Sorry, guys. Apologize about that. It's probably going to get blurry again. Sorry about that. Here we go. So, look what's on the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck says the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Holy shit, bitch. I'm telling you guys, the energy of the brotherhood, sisterhood, light workers, keepers of the light, all that energy is coming through so hot. It's ridiculous. See that? Age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Thank you, love you, angel. Thank you, honey. All right, now this is just the Star City cards, honey. We ain't even touched the tarot deck yet. We ain't even touched that deck yet, but I think before we do, we're gonna go ahead and shuffle from the Isis Oracle deck, Goddess Isis, which is my right-hand woman. You guys know this. Thank you, 26ARW. I appreciate all the super chats, you guys. I love you guys so very much. Love you guys for all of that support. May the universe bless you tenfold. For every cent you put out there, may the universe bless you tenfold, you guys. I love you. Money is energy, honey. Remember that. Everything's an energy exchange, including money. Look at how gorgeous she looks. Oh, bitch. Look at how gorgeous she is. Queen of Heaven. The Queen of Heaven, the divine empress of the skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now as a man or a woman. You have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. Remember over here with Sisterhood of the Rose, you had beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. See that? Absolutely beautiful energy, but look at how gorgeous she looks. You know what's really funny? A lot of you guys are coming into this goddess energy and it's out of your control. You know, many people have been asking me, they think I'm on some kind of like fucking diet or something. They're like, oh my God, are you on a diet? What are you doing? Oh my God, oh my God. I haven't actually been on a diet. I've lost like 25, 27 pounds so far because I've had issues with, you know, I can't eat. I've been having some medical, physical issues. So, and that's out of my control, isn't it? And so somebody made a point to say, you know, that it's been happening to them as well. They were like, you know what's fucking weird, Missy, is I know so many people out there that have had issues that were out of their control, okay, which caused them to lose weight. And they were like, I think what it is we're all preparing, right? But you know, this is the funny thing. I want to share this with you guys because many of you that have, you know, maybe dealt with weight issues in the past can relate to this. I eat because I eat when I'm bored, right? I also eat when I am wait, hold on. Jordan! Sorry, you guys, hold on, okay? Babe. What? Sorry, you gotta check your Bite Squad app thing. They're saying something's out of stock, baby. Go check it really quick. They've been nonstop blowing me up. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, it totally kicked me out of channeling. What was I talking about? Oh, the weight thing. So it feels like a lot of people have been going through things and shedding the weight. Oh, the weight thing. That's what I was talking about. Sorry, so distracting. It's just, you know how when you try and concentrate on all these messages and emails and text messages not coming. So this is the funny thing, is that a lot of people hide behind their weight, right? I eat when I'm bored. And that's me personally. Some people can't control that they're overweight because they have some sort of actual medical issue. Okay, that's some people. I don't have that. My thing when I gain weight is just the sheer simple fact that I eat when I'm bored, you know, or I eat when I'm watching TV, right? And so I pack on this weight because of that. When I'm really, really stressed out, I don't eat. I actually lose weight. But on the typical, right, we have, not everyone, because some people, again, it's a medical issue that they're overweight. But for people like me, that's not it at all. I eat when I am, you know, bored and watching TV and just want to eat. And I love the taste of food. I'm a foodie. You see what I'm saying? So the point here that I'm trying to get at, and I'm trying not to read the comments because they're very distracting. They're not even talking about what I'm talking about. The reason for that for a lot of us was we packed on this weight, and you know what's so funny is that it can actually be like a protection thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Where it's like a barrier, it's like a cloak. And I just remember for years, you know, because I've gone up and down in weight. You guys have seen that, you know, at my apartment on the beach, I was thin, you know, quite thin actually, and then you've seen me gain weight and then, you know, lose weight again and get thin again. But you know, when I first hit the scene, you know, on YouTube in 2017, I was, you know, pretty thin. So I just remember for years people would tell me, like, when I would gain weight, they would just be like, they would say, you know, that's like you're like behind a shield. I'm like, what the fuck? They're like, right? You don't have a medical problem, right? For why you're gaining weight. I'm like, no, I just eat because I'm a foodie, or I eat when I'm like bored, or I eat when I'm like whatever. And they were like, you're putting up that filter. It's like a block, you know? And so this is the funny thing too, is that I think that for a lot of us, we've hidden behind the weight. Do you see what I'm saying? I know I'm going around the block 17 times, but it is Mercury in retro, so pardon me. But we're going around the block here. We've hidden behind it. And I think for many of us that only has related to you, it's now the universe almost forcing us to not hide behind that anymore. It's shedding everything, including bad toxic energy around us. It's shedding layers of us that we are trying to work through in all this like karmic, you know, release and such, karmic cycles, detoxing. You see what I'm saying? Anything that we have in our life that is not for our greater good is to be released. And for many, it's weight as well. Now we know this is just a physical shell. This is just a meat suit, a hamburger meat suit, right? That we wear. This is temporary. This is not who we truly are. We are light beings in this muggle body. But this muggle body is fragile. We have to take care of it. Not only that, the physical muggle body must acclimate to the new vibrations that are coming through. And for whatever reason, this new level up for many, okay? This new level up for many, the vibration that it's at, whatever this frequency is, it didn't jive with our physical body at that moment. It just didn't. The physical body, at whatever vibration it was at, could not tolerate, could not acclimate to the new vibration and frequency. Therefore, my physical body basically was forced to have to adapt. Remember, we talk about alchemizing a lot. Our physical bodies alchemize, right? We're alkalining. We are crystallining, right? It's this huge thing. But the muggle body is fragile. It's fucking a muggle meat suit. And it's going, whoa, what the fuck? I don't know what to do with all this shit. I'm just freaking out. And so, you know, it's crazy, and it's not going to be relevant to everyone, okay? It's just not. But for those of you that are experiencing this, you're going, yes. It's almost like being forced to detox. And remember I told you guys for months how I kept feeling like I was supposed to fast, and I was very stubborn. I was like, no, I don't want to do it. 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 And then they forced me to. They just did. They forced me to. This muggle meat suit has to be able to hold the vibration. And at whatever version I was of myself in that muggle meat suit, it went up to par. And the other thing also is, I think that for me sometimes, many of you can relate to this as well. I think that a lot of times we hide in the shadows because, first of all, it's very comfortable for us. I love being in the shadows. I'm very comfortable there. But I think sometimes we hide in the shadows, very much so, because then we're not seen. And even though this is being seen, right? This is my job, and it's not something I had chosen. I didn't choose this. It just happened. And in fact, when it happened, I didn't even show my face on YouTube for a minute. I think a lot of us hide in the shadows because it's where we feel most comfortable. But I think for a lot of you, you're supposed to be out there to shine. And this is the truth for some, not all. Okay, it depends on your path. There is this safety and protection in the shadows of not being seen, so being hidden. And I think that this new vibration that many of you could be coming into means you will now really be seen. Like, imagine being seen by millions, billions. You see that? Imagine that. You are hiding behind 10,000 subscribers on your fucking Instagram, 10,000 followers on Instagram, because you're not actually living your true potential, because you're hiding in the shadows, maybe subconsciously. But with this new moon in Gemini, the karma releasing, that shit is no more. They're saying, stand in the fucking light. You are keeper of the light. You hold the light. You are the light worker. You're this healer. You're all these things. Step out in the motherfucking light. It's time to shine. Stop hiding. You're meant to be seen because you have something to share. You're meant to be seen because there's something about you that is part of this new age, this new earth, right? You're a mystic, you're a leader, you're a teacher, you're a light worker, you're a healer, whatever the fuck this is. You're a motivator. You motivate just by existing. Why? Because you're showing people this can be done. And not only can this be done, but this can be done my way, your way. I don't bite no other motherfucker. I do me. I set the tone. I set the pace. When you hear me talk, you know that's me. See what I'm saying? This is the mark that we leave. This is the legacy that we're going to leave. We're not going to be like nobody else. When you listen to me and you hear me, you know that's Missy. That's her shit. You hear someone else talking like me on YouTube, you hear somebody else quoting the shit I always talk about, you know they got that shit from me. I set the tone, I set the pace. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why you go out there and you be you. Don't be like nobody else. You may be inspired by everybody else. You may be motivated by other people, but you walk the way you walk, and you talk the way you talk, and you do your shit the way you do your shit. That's what you do, because we can smell it when you're not authentic. We can tell when you're not being you. That's what this new vibration is about. It's about saying, this is me. And even if you don't like it, and even if it rubs against this, and society don't like it, or I don't look like everybody else, or I don't talk like nobody else, thank you, Regina, this is me. This is what's important. It's authenticity. Being you. Speaking your truth. Walking your walk. Talking your talk. That's why they're gonna love you. They ain't gonna love you because you're like someone else. They're gonna love you because it's you. Imagine before Cardi B hit the scene. There was no Cardi B. You guys know how much I love her. I used to watch her on Love and Hip Hop. And I used to fast forward to everybody else. I'm sorry, but I did. I used to. I used to fast forward to everybody else just to watch Cardi B back in a day before she even got big. And just her vibe and her energy, I'd be like, damn, she got that shit that you can't teach. Because she just didn't give a shit. She talked the way she talked. She was funny. She was authentic. And people never necessarily liked her because she was a little bit cringe to some people. But for me, I thought, damn, she is it. Thank you, Lady Arrow. I could feel it. She was so authentic and different. I couldn't wait to hear what came out of her mouth. She was just so funny. And she was just like a breath of fresh air. It was just a shock factor every time she spoke, you know? And I mean, do you see where she's at now? Because you can feel that vibe. If she pretended to be someone else, if she dimmed her light, filtered the shit out of herself, okay, watered herself down, she would not have been where she is today. I'm telling you, because people like me that read energy, all these other people that are muggles even that don't read energy, they saw something in her. And this is just her and all these other people that we feel. They're just genuine because they're different. And maybe they do rub people the wrong way, but who gives a shit? Who cares, right? She's being real. Be you. The world will adjust. See what I'm saying? Honey, don't you go changing you because somebody told you, well, I would really love you if you were skinnier. Well, I would really love you if you had more money. Well, I would really love you if you had a bigger house. Well, I would really love you if you were famous. Don't you let nobody make you change because they don't approve of who you are right now. They're not deserving to be in your vibration. If they say, well, I would love you if this and if that, you're going to love me now because it's me, or don't love me at all. You see what I'm saying? This new moon in Gemini is saying, this is me. All this karma is releasing from me. Now I feel light. You see the difference in that? You see the difference in that? Even your vibration, even your body movements and shit, right? You be all like motherfucking Rocky in the ring and shit. You be all fucking Mike Tyson and shit. You know what I'm saying? You be all, damn, I do feel lighter. Why? Because all of that energetic energy, all of that karma, all of that toxicity, whatever it was that was holding you down, whatever it was that was anchoring you down, is going to be released. But you got to do the fucking work, right? Doesn't just get released when you don't learn the lesson and you keep fucking up constantly. That doesn't happen. It happens when you do the work and you release, okay? Now you feel free. Now you can rise up to the occasion. You see what I'm saying? This is important shit. Do the work, because I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it in the end. I promise you, honey. You don't want to be one that don't do the work and you see everybody else at the end catching them checks and shit, and you be all, and making excuses for your ass. Honey, we don't make excuses, okay? We make things happen. We do not make excuses. I know it's difficult. We're all going through something right now. The world is disgusting right now, right? You have these horrible shootings, senseless, evil acts happening. We pray for each and every person. You know, nowadays, it's so bad you can't even go to the grocery store without fear. You can't send your kids to school without fear. You can't sit in your place of safe, sacred, you know, energy at church without fear. The world is fucked up, right? Now, this is nothing new. People want to say, well, it's because Biden is president. Bitch, it was crazy back in Egyptian days. It was crazy back in fucking Brute, A2 Brute. Honey, ask Caesar about this shit, okay, honey? This is tale as old as time. It has nothing to do necessarily with who's in charge. There is this crumbling of empires, right? Because the muggles just don't learn. And all of the prophets, they prophesied this for so long that through time there's this peak. See, like that, and then it crumbles, and then it's peak. We do have people in power that are fuck faces. I mean, that's for sure. I mean, look at what they're trying to do. They're trying to tell people what to do with their bodies, but then yet can't keep people fucking safe. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, we won't point fingers at certain states and such. I think we all know what we're talking about here when we drop a little bit of shit like that. You see what I'm saying? This is a prime example of how when their energy is in the wrong place, when they got their nose and other ass cracks that shouldn't belong in there, but yet everything else is falling apart, but they're so concerned about some other shit. They're so concerned with some other shit. You don't need to be concerned about some other shit, honey. Okay? You don't tell nobody what the fuck to do with their body. Thank you, medicine womb. Okay? This got to be where it should be going. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. So, anyways, I don't want to get too much into that shit because I'll go on for 17 hours, honey. You don't want to hear it. Mercury in retro, so here we go. I might actually start salivating and drooling because you might hear that little clicking. My oven is on right now. I have a roast in there. Obviously, I can't eat. But I'm mommy, I have to cook. So there's a delicious roast in the oven, and I smell the potatoes and the carrots. I am actually going to try to eat, again, mashed potatoes with some gravy again, but there ain't nothing like a roast in the oven, honey. You got life restored. Bitch, listen. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fires, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. What did I fucking say earlier about the energy I felt? Thank you, Black Velvet. What did I exactly say that I saw specifically? It was compared to rising up from the ashes like the phoenix. And there you see, just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. I mean, I just gotta drop the mic like that, honey. You see what I'm saying? I mean, they can doubt us. They can say that I'm a fraud. They can say all these different things. But honey, when you watch it live and whatever, see Spirit already making me not be able to talk about they're cutting me off already. They're like, okay, bitch, shut up. I'll be all basically to my haters. Okay, so I think we shall go to the tarot. That's just for all my haters that always talk some shit about me. Bitch, please. My receipts is so long, I give CVS competition. Don't play with me. okay? We've been on this shit for several years. Don't play with me, okay? But again, I always get hate mail saying, you don't know what you're talking about. You're fake. You're not even tapped in. But you're watching though, huh? But you... What a fraud. How dare you talk about... What? That's so untrue. You have no idea what you're talking about. I watched the entire video and I'm telling you that is inaccurate. She's such a fraud. That is wrong. My karmic loves me. Thank you for the view actually as well too. We do have the Knight of Swords. There's a message that comes in very abruptly. And the Five of Swords, self-sabotage. Feels like the masculine. Isn't it always them? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Spirit. Masculine, self-sabotaging. No. What is this message about? You know what it is? They've been procrastinating. Someone in your vicinity, if you haven't met yet, you will, and this will be the future, honey. We are psychic, okay? We are predicting the future as well. People are very confused by that. They're like, I didn't meet nobody. Thank you, Christina. I didn't meet nobody. I'm all, bitch, we are prophesizing the future, okay? It may not have happened yet. Someone here, oh, fuck. There's Death Scorpio. There it is. There's the resurrection. There's the rising up. There's the phoenix rising from the ashes. Rebirth. Renewal. But they keep saying resurrection. Resurrection. Wheel of Fortune, bottom of the deck. Destined and fated. Remember we talked about that? The wheel's going to turn for those of you that the karma is releasing from because you've learned your karmic lessons. There's something here about a masculine procrastinating about communication or speaking something. Whether it's communicating to someone else or communicating to a karmic partner, there's this tinge of self-sabotage. Now, death right here is I mean... There's this thing here about honor. This person's super fucking loyal. Last night I watched Pride and Prejudice again for the billionth time. I just had to. I watched on Saturday night Bridgerton season 2 again for the billionth time. But then last night was Pride and Prejudice. And I'm telling you, honey, that Mr. Darcy's ass, the magician. Mr. Darcy. You know, it's that kind of vibe right in the end. Like, I knew you loved me. I knew you did. Fucker. I knew you did. But you said I was ugly. Well, he didn't say she was ugly, remember? But, I mean, basically, he called her ugly. You know what Mr. Darcy was like? He was like a little boy in like school that doesn't like a girl. I mean, that likes a girl but pretends he doesn't. He basically said she wasn't handsome. She was tolerable. How dare he? He was so in love with her at first sight. Remember they were walking in like this to the ball? Remember? And he does this. Love at first sight. Love at first. He does the double take. You know, right then and there, honey, he was hooked. From that exact moment, he did the double take. But what did he do? He did the Scorpio thing. I'm telling you, Mr. Darcy has got to be a fucking Scorpio. Don't argue with me. He did the whole pretend that I hate you because I love you, but then I also hate you because I love you. And I love you, but because I love you, I hate you. And it's a death stare. And then it's not just communicating. And then it's communicating like abruptly. Remember when he burst into her friend's house, remember? And he was like, and then the friend came home and then he like left and they were like, oh my God, what the fuck? Because my cup runneth over. Somebody's cup gonna runneth over. It ain't none of these stalkers, honey. These stalkers have got to stop, please. We don't love the stalkers. We love the ones that treat us like Mr. Darcy. The ones that ignore us, okay? Tale as old as time, bitch, okay? Take notes. These motherfuckers still haven't taken no damn notes yet, too. How? If this is free information, too. It ain't even like these masculines got to go and pay some shit for a course. You're going to have to pay $599 for a 6-week course to learn how to get a woman to love you. I'm an aqua. You know how you get me to love you? By being like a Scorpio and ignoring me, okay? By pretending you don't love me like Mr. Darcy. That's how I love you. That's how you get me, okay? Now, if you're all in my face, I love you so very much. You are the wind beneath my wings. You are fragrant like a beautiful flower. You are so gorgeous. The sunset can't compare to the glare, the glittering in your eyes. You are just the most gorgeous creature that has ever walked the face of this planet. And oh my God, oh my God. Oh. 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 Oh, Christ almighty. Oh my God. Oh my God. Remember, I have a Capricorn moon too, honey. So I'm slightly dramatic, but also very cold. But this is us. They say hi for a second. Hi, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. And we like them. If we don't like you, you're screwed. We have to like you. And then we like you, but then you don't pay us no mind. We're like this. And then they look at us. Send prayers. I think the lighting might be a little weird. Yeah, it's gonna get weird soon, so I'll fix it in a sec. That was a free tutorial. Now, once we're in love, yes, we want you to tell us how pretty we are. When we're together and I love you, yes, you need to tell me how pretty I am, but you still can't be in my face. You're so pretty like a flower. Oh my God, I love you so very much. When I wake up and he's just like looking at me like this, I need a motherfucker to still be a little bit like, you know, a little bit of a push-pull kind of a vibe, you know, a little bit of a, you know what I'm saying? That takes skill. The magician, the alchemist, the transmutator, the hierophant, the high priest would be able to pull that off because it's intuitive. See, what's really important is a lot of connections with people are intuitive. It's about intuitively feeling each other out to sort of like know what your partner wants, what they don't want, and also compromising as well, you know, learning each other's love languages. Right? But it's intuitive. The whale. I just heard the word ancient. Soon as the whale, humpback whale came up, I heard ancient. That's actually my spirit water animal. You guys know how I found that out, right? It was the craziest fucking story ever. My apartment on the beach was lit as fuck. But I found out very crazily that the humpback whale was my spirit animal by asking the universe and then them showing it to me. But the whale here is very ancient. It's majestic. The whale also dives really deep. And in the deep water, it just sort of, it just sort of glides gracefully, right? It doesn't go into the deep water and go and tries to doggy paddle and panics in the water. And what is water? Water is emotions, right? You all, do the whale do that? No. The whale can come up to the surface gracefully, right? I'm bad at imitations, but you know, it spouts its spout and it just sort of dances at the top, right? And then it just dives down real deep, very, very gracefully. And it just sort of soaks that in. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't fight for its life. It doesn't fight against the water. It just floats, you know? It just sort of, and isn't that the saying that if you want to float, stop struggling. You know where you can see gorgeous humpback whales is Maui. Maui, Hawaii. The wolf. Oh boy. Oh fuck. It's a goddamn Lone Ranger. See what he's coming up from though? He's coming up from the fire like rising from their ashes. You see that? See how it looks like they're rising from their ashes? Coming up from the fire? I feel like this masculine here is... Oh, I see. Spirit said, look at the eyes. This is when they see you. It's the whole Mr. Darcy double take. It's the whole Mr. Darcy double take. It's when they see you. Let me try and see if the blinds will look better if I close it a little bit more. Hold on. It is so goddamn hot too with the oven on. This is the Lone Ranger. Oh, look at that crocodile's ass. Look. Dun-dun. Oh, that's actually a shark. That's Jaws. That's okay. It's still a water thing. Dun-dun. It's a predator water thing. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Dun-dun. Right? The shark does this. Well, the crocodile. I haven't eaten a roast in 7 years, because I've been a pescatarian like 6 years. I think it has been already 6 years, pretty sure. So I haven't eaten meat in like 6.5, well, around there, 6-7 years. But my baby loves that the roast potatoes and the mashed potatoes and the gravy, like, you know, she loves that. So beef stew is a big one in our house too. Local people, we love beef stew too. But again, anything like that, I just eat it without eating the meat. I just only eat the vegetables with it, or the gravy or whatever, you know, because I'm not vegan. So it's not like I can't eat anything that has meat in it. You know, I just dig the meat out. But for the past 2 days, last night again, I was able to eat mashed potatoes with gravy, and that was a really big fucking deal for me because I haven't been able to eat food in like 6 weeks. So, anything actual with substance. So tonight I'm going to try mashed potatoes again with gravy. And yeah, I'm just really hopeful. I figured some stuff out by being a Blue's Clues bitch, as you guys know, basically self-diagnosing myself. Apparently, this is what was weird. A lot of you guys know that the issue I have is that I couldn't swallow food because it felt like it was getting stuck in my throat, and my throat was really dry and burning. And forever, for weeks and weeks and weeks, they just stuck cameras down my throat and checked my stomach and my swallow. And they were just like, well, listen, it ain't no tumor. We don't know what it is. We don't know. And so I was like, okay, something's wrong. So I pushed to get a CAT scan, which showed that there was something happening here. Took the antibiotics. Lo and behold, my throat is not as sensitive as it was before. Obviously, it was some type of infection. But the dryness and the burning and all that is probably because I was suffering from silent reflux, which regular acid reflux, GERD, it just comes up into the esophagus, yeah? So you get that heartburn feeling, and you know, you feel that way. Silent reflux, LPR as they call it, it comes all the way up into the throat. And so that's a whole nother ball game. It's described as if you were to take a lemon and squeeze it in your eyeball. That's the type of erosion that happens to the throat. And so anyways, I remembered something when I was Googling some stuff last night, is that a couple of times I took Benadryl, right? When I had this massive thing, because I'll have this weird dryness in my throat. I won't be able to eat. Food will feel like it gets stuck. And I remember there was a couple of times I took Benadryl and it actually took away those symptoms, right? And I thought, oh, it's just a fluke. How weird, you know, because my allergies are at an all-time high, very bad. Well, last night I was reading something and it was from, I forget what university. I can't remember if it was Johns Hopkins or if it was Yale or Harvard. I can't remember. But it was one of those publishings of findings, right? They did research on this, and they had actually found that people that took certain types of allergy medicine, but especially Zyrtec, which is cetirizine, there was a connection between that and Benadryl as well, that actually somehow helped to help alleviate the symptoms. Isn't that really weird? And this is what they were saying that they found, is that because this is how crazy the human body is. And why am I sharing this? Because it's a lifestyle channel, and because in case other people out there are suffering, and it just gives us a little bit of relief. I'm a Nancy Drew. The reasoning behind why would allergy medicine help this if it has nothing to do with allergies? This is what they found, and this makes so much sense to me because I've even described it to you guys as like having an allergic reaction in my throat sometimes when I eat certain foods. Is because of the acid or the burning and the dry irritation or infection or whatever this was that you may have had. The body thinks it's an allergic reaction. And so it sort of has this allergic reaction in the throat. And so by taking the allergy medicine, it alleviates the allergic reaction in the throat. Obviously, with postnasal drip, it's another symptom. Clogged ears is another symptom. Dry mouth, all of these things. Burning, acid in the throat, all that shit. But it's because the body it thinks it's under attack. An allergic reaction happens in the throat area. And I was like, holy mother fuck. It was just mind-blowing. It's just mind-blowing. So I'm going to be on a regimen of, you know, acid medicines to reduce the acid in my stomach, so that I can let my throat heal. And OMG, what does that say? OMG, I randomly started taking Zyrtec for my long COVID symptoms. I don't know about COVID, honey. I'm not sure about COVID. This is related to the LPR, silent reflux. But that's what it is that if you have silent reflux or LPR and you have that throat thing, it could very well be that your body is almost like it's having an allergic reaction in the throat. And isn't that crazy? So by taking, that's why if you took allergy medicine, it wouldn't help if it wasn't it, right? Because I kept thinking, that's a fluke, that's weird. But it's not. It was literally this publishing by, I don't remember if it was Johns Hopkins University or if it was like Yale or Harvard or something. It was really insane. And I was like, holy shit. So I have to continue taking my Flonase. I have to continue taking, I've been doing Claritin every day. And you know, they say it's Zyrtec, it's a cetirizine that's really helps. And then for some people, Benadryl. So obviously Benadryl you'd have to take responsibly because it makes you sleepy. So that's why I can't take that every day. Isn't that crazy? I'm telling you, it's like a fucking rabbit hole I've been under to try and like help fix myself since they're so like baffled. So yeah, I'm actually quite hopeful because I feel like we've sort of narrowed it down and figured out what it is. And I was like, no wonder why my throat, anything I would eat feels like it's stuck in there because it's like having a slight allergic reaction. Not enough to have anaphylactic, right? But enough where I was going, I've eaten miso soup before. Why when I sip miso soup now, my throat gets tight? Why is it that when I'm drinking peanut butter moods, my throat gets weird? Oh my fucking God, it's just weird. It's mind-blowing. Oh my God, Lord Ganesh. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Well, it's not allergies that's causing it. It's the acid from the stomach, not for you or for you or for you or for you or for you. Or for you. You got to go and get your own diagnosis. For me, the acid in my stomach was irritating my throat so badly that it started having this weird allergic reaction in there, and that's related to people that have the silent acid reflux in the throat. Our bodies freak out and think it's under fucking attack, and we have this like very this weird allergic reaction. That's why taking certain allergy medicines alleviates this right here, but it doesn't stop this. This has to be taken care of by diet, by medicines that will keep the acid at bay. See what I'm saying? So this is not allergies. This is an allergic reaction because this does this. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And that is what I read in that thing. And it's also what I was like, oh my God. But that is not for every person. Never self-diagnose yourself. So anyways, Lord Ganesh is coming through hot. You know that Johnny Depp, right, paints elephants? Isn't that so gorgeous? How I saw this one clip that he made one for Ellen. The last time he was on Ellen, she was like, you never gave me my elephant. Did you paint it? And he actually did. I love how when he leaves the courthouse, he pounds Bob Marley War. You know, I'm from Hawaii, right? Reggae music is what we've like grown up on. That's just what that's our shit. We grew up listening to reggae. You know, Robert Nesta Marley. I mean, that's just our shit. That's our shit. So I was like, damn, that motherfucker is pounding War as he left. He making a statement, honey. He said, not today, not tomorrow, not next week, honey. No, no, no. You don't love me, and I know now. That's another one. No, no, no. Now he said nah. He said no. Within the next few months, what is gonna look at me? I'm a nosy bitch. Oh look, golden opportunities in the next few months. But I'm a nosy bitch, honey. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hold on now. Oh shit. I gotta go grab something at my front door. Can you guys wait just for 1 second? Can you guys wait for a second? I gotta go grab something. Hold on, okay? Oh my God, that smells so good. Woo. All right, sorry. Whew. Hoocha. Hold on. Oh Lord. All right, here we go. Where's everybody? Okay, here we go. Lord Jesus, here we go. What is coming within the next few months, Spirit? What's coming? Because we're nosy. Oh, shit. Tracks. On track. Autopilot. Go the distance. That fell on top of opportunity. Steady forward progress. Chugga chugga choot choot. Honey, this bitch is on its way. Oh, it's on its way. I'm out of breath. the fireflies, magic, spark, chemistry, someone very exceptional, attraction. Gravity, stay the hell away from me. Oh no. Remember we talked about shine your light, stop hiding in the shadows? How is your boo-boo gonna find you if you hiding and your light ain't on? And that don't mean that you have to be loud and boisterous and eras in order for your light to be on. You turn your light on, it's silent. There's a glow that comes from within you. There's a light. It's not about being the class clown. It's not about going out every night and sitting at the bar. It's not about calling everyone up and going on every dating site. That's not what it's about. There is this beautiful energy that comes from within, right? If you are a keeper of the light and you are meant to shine your light, what the fuck are you doing? This is why many of you feel like it never aligns. How come it always feels a little bit off? It's because you're not aligned. If you're meant to shine and glow, what the fuck is you doing, right? All right, here we go. The full moon queen. She's the priestess. See how it says radiant. She's glowing, you know? She's just so like, she's like a star. I mean, there it is right there, bottom of the deck. Look at her. Venus, goddess of love. Let's see how she glows. That's exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh my God. Oh my God. The swans. Swans is soulmate, twin flame, the one. Pair of things, blooming love. But you see how this is her. She's glowing from within. Let your light glow. They will find you. They will come. You know, I am very hopeful. Not only am I hopeful in, what the fuck is this? This card was all by itself. Look at this from the Goddess Isis deck. It's called Rising Sun. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. It's all about rebirth. It's all about rebirth. Bitch. Well, yeah, the numbers over here are not bad today because, you know, I'm not shadow banned here like I'm shadow banned on Insta. So on Insta, I'm just, you won't get notifications because I was banned there because, but all the people pretending to be me scamming everybody, right? They get to flourish over there on Instagram. Bitch, don't get me started. I'm going to get mad. Isn't this energy... Go home, Mercury, you're drunk. Isn't this energy interesting? Courtship, there we go. Jars of jam, bitch. Jars of jam. Someday I'm gonna sell jars of jam. You watch. Why do I say jars of jam? Well, if you follow me long enough, you know. I have always said I want to be courted. I don't want to date like the muggles in this generation. I want to do old school courting. I want them to read to me, buy me books, write me poems, you know, send me poetry. I want jars of jam. Obviously beautiful, you know, jewelry and what have you, but I like the process of courtship. The process of courtship is no actual real physical contact, you know, no sex and what have you, and it's this getting to know each other on this different level. And I like that old school love. I hate this new love in this shit over here. You know what I do miss though in this lifetime? Back in the day, like in the 90s and shit, we had to call each other on the phone and you talk to a motherfucker till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. That was some good shit. it really was. Yeah, granted, now we can FaceTime, but tell me if that wasn't it. I graduated high school in 96, right? So I'm 44 years old. So, you know, the 90s is when I flourished. The 90s and the early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? So in the 90s, we had our pager, we had our beeper, but just the act of like being on the phone and talking stories all night and just hearing the sound of their voice. And there was just something about that act of it, you know? And like, am I thrilled now that through technology that, you know, because I'm an aqua, obviously I love technology. So it's like, yeah, I love that we can FaceTime and stuff and keep in touch with family members and all those things. But it takes away that beautiful sacred dance of courtship. Do you see what I'm saying? It takes it away. Back in the day, they would give us beautiful flowers, but they were wild flowers, you know? And back in the day, they would, you know, wrap up in you know, maybe some type of very simple paper with a little, you know, with a little ribbon, and it was a book, you know? It's just the whole idea for me is such a big fucking deal. And, you know, it's just sort of stuck that I want jars of jam. So what's going to be really funny is I just know that my husband, once he catches wind of that, it's just going to be like the thing, you know, like, there's always jars of jam. And you know, someday I would really love to. I would absolutely love to make my own jam just because of the way that it's evolved, you know. The courtship thing here says that there will be a new phase or cycle where some of you could be meeting someone. Aw, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But honey, I'm in my mid-40s. But I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. There is a new relationship or connection, or for some of you, it may be renewed. It's a new dang-a-lang. I don't mind. I surely don't. 8 of Wands, I saw it. That's communication, or there's movement now, moving into courtship, moving into this new romantic, emotional cycle. Oh, of course, you'll think the shit out of it, though. Of course, you're going to overthink the shit out of it. Overthink it and ruin the shit before the thing even happened. God damn, you just see the message, hi, you be freaking the fuck out already. Please don't do that. See, you have the hangman with that. They're saying, pump your brakes. Pump your brakes, pause. When this comes in, oh my God, good thing we're talking about this now. Because you know what we do? We go on the defense. Our fangs come out, we hiss. Our fucking swords come out. Why I oughta, however it works for you guys, bitch. You know, if you from the streets, you get down fucking low. I told you, bitches. If you from the streets, you pull up your fucking pants like this, bitch. You start fucking dropping low like that. But you don't just stand straight up in the air like this, bitch. You gotta drop fucking low, okay? I'm telling you. You see them in the, if you be fucking in the streets, bitch. You drop down fucking low, okay? Because you gotta have good leverage and shit. You see what I'm saying? And you got one leg doing this. It go in and out. That one leg that you standing on this leg, okay? Picture it. You standing on this leg. This other leg is up in the air like this. And the fucking you get leverage like this, okay? Don't do that. Thank you, Jesus, universe, Buddha, that we're going to have this talk today, right here, right now, to warn a bitch. This come in, okay? Oh my God, I met someone new. Oh my God, it could really be it. Holy shit, everything's going wonderful. This is every single thing I've ever dreamed of. This is exactly what I've always wanted. This is it. All of a sudden, a bitch start overthinking now. Wait a second. Wait a second. Is it a trap? Who sent them? What do they want? What if I'm gonna end up being Boo Boo the Clown's sister? I don't want to be Ronald McDonald's cousin looking like a fool up in this bitch. What if they don't mean it? What if they're lying? What if I'm making it up in my head? What if it's unrequited? What if it's just me that feels this way, right? She starts tripping the fuck out. This is 8 of Swords. It's all mental entrapment. It's literally overthinking shit, creating scenarios in your head. Okay, J.K. Rowling, I mean, she's over here just based on pure imagination. She's Roald Dahl. She's creating all these new fucking fairy tale stories in her head. I mean, it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in a new version she coming up with. Schnozberries. I love schnozberries. Bitch, cut it out. Goddamn, turned into a novelist over here. All of a sudden, she got 7 drafts of a new novel, coming up with a damn script in her head about how this ain't gonna work out because it ain't the one. How you know? Now, let's back it up. ABC's 1, 2, 3s. This is the firm. Oh, Chris, you scared the fuck out of mommy. Sorry, guys. This is the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s, okay? If you see red flags, if your gut says no, if there's no mutual attraction, if there's no spark, then bitch, it's no. Then bitch, it's no. Then bitch, it's no. Is it a maybe? No, bitch, it's no. Okay? Bitch, it's no. Bitch, it's no. ABC's 1, 2, 3s, honey. We don't force shit. We're not trying to create shit. You be rubbing 2 sticks together like this, trying to create a damn spark. You've been rubbing those sticks together since 1727. I think you may have learned in the past lives. This ain't it, boo boo. She's still over there trying to rub some, and now she's rubbing some stones and pebbles and shit like this together, trying to create some kind of a spark and shit. It's there or it ain't. Love is an action word. We must cultivate this fire, right? We must keep this ember, this flame going. But if it ain't there from the get-go, the fuck you supposed to do? It's not working, boo-boo. 1727, honey. I know it, 'cause I remember seeing you on the side of the road in that past life. And I was passing by in that damn wagon, honey. I saw you on the side of the road over there with the trying to create some shit and nothing happened. You still trying to create some shit? Bitch, the spark ain't there. Now that we have been reminded of the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s and the foundations, if there is a spark, if there are no red flags present, if your spidey senses say, my God, this could be something. Now, we don't know if you're going to marry the motherfucker yet. I mean, come on. And this is what I don't want to see. I'm sorry, we're going off on tangents right now. Now, this is what I do not want to see. I don't want to see every motherfucker you meet, it's the one. I met someone yesterday, I think it's the one. I met someone, I'm going to meet someone next week, it's the one. I met this one over here at the park. We had a 2-second conversation. I think it could be the one. You got to stop doing that shit. You got to. You got to stop with the every motherfucker is the one. I'm telling you, this is energy. Stop doing that shit. It creates confusion with the universe and your vibration. Stop with the shit. I met the mailman and I think we had eye contact and I think he could be the one. And then now next week, oh my God, I met somebody at the grocery store and I think they could be the one. Oh my God, okay, so then my brother's friend came over and I swear to God we had a connection and I thought he looked at me a little bit extra long when he came to, I think he could be the one. You gotta stop that shit. You gotta just be in the flow. You just gotta be in the flow. You just gotta be open, right? If it is, it'll manifest. But by you every single time, you can't do that. You can't do that. Can't do that. I know a lot of you got dragged just there, but it's meant to. Be open, be in the flow. Are we open to infinite possibilities of it could be? It's possible. Sure, yes. Yes. But we in the flow. We're calm. We're cool, calm, and collected. We all right. We good. We all right. We all right. We good. We all right. We all right. If it's the one, it's the one. Now we get back to, here we go again. Courtship. You might meet someone and there is a spark. Holy shit. This could absolutely be the one, but we don't know yet, but we're open to it. Now we start tripping the fuck out, going, oh my God, creating scenarios in our head, making shit up, right? Creating all these novels and shit. Why it cannot possibly be them. Well, the universe says, hey, stop for 1 second, pause. Just pause, just breathe. Okay, we're going to rule out red flags. Is there a spark? Does it feel like we have something in common? Is it going to go somewhere? If it's yes, oh my God, it really does feel like this could be it. We're going to proceed with caution. Can we not ruin good opportunities is the point here. Can we not tell them to go fuck themselves right away, even if they just said hi and it's something that could be fruitful? Can we stop hissing at them when it's something that could be fruitful? Can you stop lifting your lip? You know how the dogs do it? You know how the animals do, the wolves do it? They expose their fang to show, motherfucker, try me, try me. Oh, I love that song. Try me, right? But that try me is different. It's like, try me, motherfucker. I'm good. I'm tasty. I'm delicious. In Hawaii, we say, oh no. But in this case, she lifts that lip like this, honey. And it exposes that fang. And that tells them, fucker what? That lip lifts. She exposes that fang to say, don't do that. Not right away. No, probably not right away. So that was your little warning for those of you that may be going into a new romantic emotional cycle. I want to show you guys too. You guys, I keep telling you why I keep eating gum, yeah. Because my salivary gland's really blocked and I have that acid thing going on. So I was chewing only sugar-free gum and I got disgustingly sick of the extra bubblegum one because the mint one was giving me more acid. And so I was only chewing sugar-free gum. And someone left a comment and said, Missy, what if the sugar-free acids is irritating your stomach more? And I thought, bitch, I ain't never thought about it like that. Holy motherfuck. So when they brought that to my attention and I thought, wow, I've never really thought about that. Everything says sugar-free, sugar-free, sugar-free. But sugar-free has that acid, right? That alcohol in it. So I went to my gas station nearest me. There's like 17 gas stations nearest me, but this one I went to didn't have the best selection of gums. So I got Orbit Strawberry, which I'm chewing right now. I got this Airheads gum, which is watermelon. I got the original Bazooka. Oh, honey, you know I'm showing my age with that. And then the Trident bubble gum, okay? So can I ask somebody this? Where the hell the juicy fruit at? Where the hell the juicy fruit at? Because I know I looked it up at Target. They don't sell it. I didn't see the damn thing at the gas station. Where the hell the yellow juicy fruit at, bitch? Did they discontinue it? Did they discontinue some juicy fruit gum? Remember, I used to love the white one, and I used to love even the big red was delicious too. Where the hell is the goddamn juicy fruit? I couldn't find it. And it wasn't on Target either. So I'm curious, did they discontinue the shit? You guys have it there? Well, I don't have it here in Hawaii that I've seen, but I haven't been to every single grocery store, honey. So if you guys are in Hawaii and you guys see it, please message me where you've seen it at. Because it's not going to help if you tell me you saw it in Indiana. Bitch, I'm in Hawaii. Should we try a different one? The Airheads one might be really good because, you know, my glands are clogged. So sour should be really good for that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a break. Look what I got. Bitch, it's worth me suffering. Today I splurged. I got an iced coffee. Because, you know, that caffeine is really bad with acid. Y'all makes your throat and your stomach fucking horrible. But bitch, I got my alkaline water over here to try and soothe down that acid in my throat. I chewed a Tums earlier too. You know why? Because Walgreens is closed today. Walgreens is observing Memorial Day here in the US, but Walgreens has my damn prescription for my stomach acid medicine because I'm completely out. So they open tomorrow and hope to Christ it comes in because it was supposed to have been shipped to them. They were out of stock. And so hopefully tomorrow it comes in because I'm just kind of suffering with it right now. But oh my God. You know, I had to stop drinking coffee every morning. I had to stop going to Starbucks every day because the acid. Bitch, I just had to treat myself. I really did. So I had gotten just regular iced coffee. I told them to add a little bit of plant milk in there. And then when I came home, I put a little bit of a splash of hazelnut creamer. Oh, honey, I had to go real basic. Remember, I love soy mochas. I love caramel macchiatos, all with plant-based milk though. But I thought, you know what, I better not get too ridiculous. You know, we wash it down with the alkaline water. At the end of this struggle I've had, I could do a TED talk about it. Seriously, at the end of this struggle of what I've been dealing with the throat thing, because I swear to God, doctors are just like stumped. You know, they're looking for big things. They're looking for tumors, you know, they're looking for big things, you know? So they're just like, I don't think we got Rite Aid in Hawaii. I don't think we have Rite Aid. We have CVS, we have Walgreens. I don't think we have none. Where the fuck is E-Mart? E-Mart, Juicy Fruit in Hawaii. Publix? We ain't got no Publix in Hawaii, honey. We do have Walmart, but Walmart ghetto. Kind of is. And they won't do like, they won't come to your car like Target. Try the Airhead watermelon. All right, let's try it then. No, I don't think I should. I just had that coffee. I just had that coffee. I'll chew it later. Oh my God, it smells so good. Yeah, we don't got no Kmart either. Holy shit, it smells good. You know what it smells like? It smells like, what's that one candy? The watermelon candy. The, of course I can't think of it because I'm on camera. What's that hard candies? They have all of the different flavors, but they have the watermelon. What the fuck is it called? Oh, what? Jolly Rancher. Yes, it literally smells exactly like Jolly Rancher. That's exactly what it smells like. Jolly Ranchers are bomb ass too. I don't know if we have curbside at this one over here at ours. You know, the last time I did this curbside with them, you had to go inside, and I was like, inside? What's the fucking purpose of that? That's why I always do Target. They bring it to your car. Oh, of course my diet has changed, honey. I haven't been able to eat a goddamn thing. So that not necessarily has actually fixed me. Even with the diet change of not being able to eat anything, my stomach acids have been going crazy. So trust me, I'm on 7 weeks of this, honey. I'm an expert at this point already, okay? Trust me. The medicine of the stomach is what's helpful, as well as getting that allergic reaction out of the throat if yours has hit the throat. I'm an Aquarius, so I'm gonna know it also. I told you he comes out every day. I can't eat food. So obviously I've cut out gluten, I've cut out carbs, I've cut out caffeine, I've cut out fruits, I've cut out vegetables. I can't eat. I have not been able to eat in almost 7 weeks. Food. Only the past 2 nights I have been able to eat mashed potatoes with gravy. So yes, I've cut everything out. I couldn't eat anything, and it did not take it away. Look at this. The Lover's on the bottom of the deck. I bet it is. I bet it is. You know why I watched Pride and Prejudice last night? Because there's something about this. There's something about this energy with this love. It's a very old, ancient love. Very, 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 very old, ancient love. Thank you, Hillary. Tell Viv I said hi. Something about this is very like Bridgerton, Victorian, very Pride and Prejudice-y kind of a vibe. It's a very old school love. You know what's really crazy is this is what it feels like. It feels like with this new moon in Gemini, we're closing out old karmic cycles, right? And we're opening ourselves up to new ones, yes? And what it means is that even though we're rolling into the new, we're rolling actually into the old, if that makes any sense. Do you know what I mean? You bought Pride and Prejudice because of me? Oh, I hope you loved it as much as the rest of us love it. You're the one with Keira Knightley, right? That's the one I love. Right? But it feels like we're closing out the old cycles, old karma, and opening up a new one, but it's also like old and ancient. So something frozen in time. Capricorn, wasn't that your guys' reading that I just did? Frozen in time? Right? Like this, frozen in time. Frozen in time. Have I tried extra gum? You might be late to this party. You might be late to this party because the reason I have all these gums here is because I'm sick of chewing extra. Might be late to the party. Shall we end this? I think we're done, aren't we? We fucked around a lot. We've had some fun. We've channeled some shit, right? So I'm gonna try. Uh-oh, and there's the timer. See, perfect timing. The roast for my baby is done. So I am going to work on some zodiac signs for YouTube, right? All of the 12 zodiac signs for June is done. All of the bonus ones was done. Now I'm working on that new round of with the past life oracle ones. So you guys go and catch up, okay? And remember now, follow me on Patreon. I do all the erotic tarot readings there. And I appreciate you guys so very much. I love you guys. See you guys later. Thank you for all of the super chats, you guys. I appreciate you so much. Love you. Bye.